In one of my short form videos, I thought about this book. This is Hyperfocus by, what is his name? It's Chris Bailey. It's one of the best books I ever read. And today I want to talk about some things about focus. And for this, I want to make sure that you understand two things. One of the thing is your output, and the other thing is your input. Because focus is a simple thing, not being distracted. That's all. That's focus. Now, you have two things. When you're working, you have output and input. This can be symmetric, asymmetric. And this is focus. Because it's like you have input and this is work, and we have output here. And it all feeds back into one system. Now, what you need to understand is that in work, you have the work, but it's also influenced by your focus, your ability to focus. Because if you're not focusing, you can't work good or amazingly. And I want to talk about two things here, output and input. Now, output. What is influenced when coming to output? Because we have talked about it in the end, but it's our focus. When we are working, if you have focus, you can have much better work with focus. Sorry, it's without focus, and this is work with focus. It's the same, but yeah, if you have work with focus, you have much bigger output here. And why? Because you can focus on the things which actually matter. And the input is very interesting, because the input is not correlating with the focus, it's correlating about your brain. Why? Because in order for you to work, you need to put your brain to work, and that is your brain. Now, in order to have a good focus session, you need to have mental clearness. How would I describe mental clearness is a very good question, because I have been struggling with this sometimes, but not all the times. So mental clearness, what is this thing? What is this thing? It's mental clearness. Now, let me tell you what it is. It's when you're just existing and you can focus and think about the one thing you have actually want to work about. It's really hard to describe it, but it's your brain. This is your brain. It's always going to be influenced by things. It can be dopamine, by ads, or by short form content, or anything. Now, mental clearness is when these can be lowered as much as possible, because you are not thinking about anything else besides that thing. You can say that it's focus, but it's not focus, because you can focus better when you have a brain which is mental clear. And how to achieve that is by removing things which doesn't matter. And it's really, really simple. Just think what matters for you. That's all. It's not a big and hard thing here and there. Let me draw it down for you quickly. This is your brain. This is what matters. This is what doesn't matter. Now, here, you need to eliminate everything which is in this group. And why? Because this will drain your power. And if it drains your power, you can't focus, you can't have great working sessions. And yeah, how do you solve that? How do you achieve this mental clearness? Question mark. How do you achieve that? It's really easy. Pen and paper. Writing. You will have a pen and paper and you will write down everything which is on your mind and eliminate or draw a line on everything which doesn't matter and only keep what matters. And that's all. See you later.